I can't believe there's beautiful naked women here. Robin's not here, and nobody's doing anything. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. And Baba Booey, when did you get so prudish?
These girls are supposed to be the wild ones. Yeah. They were sending. These were the crazy ones.
Nah, they were stripped without even...
We've been awake for like 24 hours.
I don't care how long you've been awake. You're strippers. That's what you do for a living. Yeah, so at 16 you start having sex? Yeah. And then when did you have your first lesbian sex?
Not you.
Tough question.
I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years ago?
2.5 years ago.
A year and a half, 2 years ago.
A year and a half, 2 years ago. A lot of you strippers do become lesbians because you get sick of guys, and you see like really skeevy guys like us every day, and then you get so sick of it that you just can't even stand the male form.
It's not true.
Yeah, it is true.
A penis is a penis.
Yeah, well, that's what I say. Well, anyway, hey, so what else is coming off? Strip some more for me.
I don't have any underwear on.
Who cares? Do I care if you don't have any underwear on?
Well, I would think no. But,
all right, so forget it. That's okay.
Yeah, wow.
That's all right. I don't care.
No matter what they tell you, it always reduced to begging.
Yeah, I know. And they're strippers. Yeah. They're strippers, and we're sitting in here. It's like a morgue.
I know.
But we're not getting paid.
Yeah, well, hey. Yeah, I know. But does everything have to come down to money? I guess so.
They are getting paid. The plug...
Yeah, we're talking about...
people hearing about scores and everything, you know.
Yeah, exactly. That is payment.
You know, you'll all be saying it's seen and heard on the Howard Stern show. You're getting paid in spades.
My shoulders are starting to hurt from my rub down.
Am I hurting you?
Yeah, Jake. No. How's that?
He's going to come see us.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's it, huh?
What, you want back up?
What? No, that's okay.
It's short time.
All right, girls. What's going on over there?
Someone to unzip me.
My business. Oh, it does.
Yeah.
I don't get any of it.
Well, anyway, I want to thank the girls from Scores. Hey, will any of you girls kiss each other and stuff for us?
Just remember, I don't swallow.
Oh.
Will either one of you girls kiss for us?
What kind of kiss?
Like a lesbian kiss or something?
Like a deep kiss?
Yeah.
Go for it.
She's up for it. She's looking for the right one.
Go on. Take your pick.
Look at Elephant Boy. It's actually getting like, what is he getting over there?
I'm getting into it.
Okay, sure.
Wow.
No music. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's the music.
Well, okay. I got a lot of stuff to get to, so... And my wife kind of ruined it for me. Normally I'd have my pants off and I'd be getting a rub down and stuff. I don't know. She's really getting to me.
I was just going to tell the guy from Scores that these ones...
Radio? I got to keep hitting the delay on you. You can't say words like that on the radio. I know. Well, I know how to talk about it so it doesn't get... Okay.
You can come with me, Paul.
All right. All right, we got to go. I want to thank the girls... You want to meet us?
Yeah.
All right. Come over here. Get Paula away from the microphone because she's way too dirty. Well, it's good to meet you. Yeah.
We promise you won't say anything bad.
Hi, Howard. How you doing? All right? Yeah. You girls look real good.
Real bad.
Well, listen, girls. I'm going to wrap up with the stripping segment here. Elephant Boy, I'm sorry. I don't know. You didn't really get much off of these girls.
Well, she showed me her breasts, so she's okay.
She's all right. Well, so that's sort of like having sex, even though you haven't had sex in like 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is this, girls?
I'm sorry?
What's going on?
Double trouble.
Double trouble. Yeah. Now, you girls are a lot of fun.
Yes, we're
It's just that my wife kind of ruined it by calling in and stuff. You know what I mean? It's like this weird sort of like I got the on-air life and the private life, and my wife's a real pain in the ass.
Put your little one on, too.
What?
She put your little one on, too.
Put the kids on, yeah. Kind of messed it up. It's unbelievable.
You're much better looking in person. Yeah, your hair's beautiful.
I'm not bad looking?
Every time I see you after our glasses on, we'd love to see your eyes.
Yeah,
Can you show us your eyes?
Yeah, they don't look so bad, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you girls don't realize. You girls don't realize how pretty I am.
Does your wife tell you how pretty you are?
No, my wife never tells me how pretty I am.
Oh,
my wife is never saying anything complimentary to me. She ignores me in bed. Yeah, she doesn't give me anything. I haven't had anything in 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
I haven't had anything.
No, you said you had a great week.
I did. I have a great week because my wife wasn't yelling at me.
That's what makes a great week.
She wasn't yelling at me that I'm a bad husband for 2 weeks.
You're not as bad.
Yeah, and I'm a young guy, relatively speaking. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that bad looking.
No,
I got a good career going. And yet in the love department...
But you would never cheat on your wife, right? I hear you've been faithful for like 19 years.
Yeah, but maybe I should cheat. What do you think? You would never tell anyone, would you?
I don't know.
You would never tell anyone, would you?
I don't know.
You would never tell anyone, would you? You would never tell anyone, would you? You would never tell anyone, would you? You would never tell anyone, would you?
Oh, no.
You wouldn't?
Howard, do you know the difference between a girlfriend, a mistress, and a wife?
What is the difference?
A girlfriend says, faster, faster, faster. A mistress says, easy, baby, easy. And a wife looks at the ceiling and says, I think I'll paint it beige.
Right. There you go. That's so true. You're absolutely right, girls. You're all a pain in the ass.
In a contest.
You do want to be in it?
And not for Chuck, what Chuck makes sense.
Well, all right, so you girls could be at the local pageant. We're having one in December. Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for the $50,000 prize.
What do you think? You think we have a chance?
Let me see. Take off your clothes.
What we got?
Yeah, get some live wires here now. Yeah, you definitely have a chance. Yeah, you have a chance. Yeah. Whoa. Yes, you definitely have a chance. What, do you got a tattoo on your
I
butt?
heard you say you like skinny girls with
Let me see.
big
A
boobs.
little broken heart.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? God. You two would be excellent girlfriends. You girls are excellent girlfriends. Oh, yes. Very nice. I'm sick of this. I gotta start cheating. You know what my wife does for me every night in bed? She kicks me in the leg because my leg sometimes drifts over to her side. Yeah. Yeah, accidentally.
And appreciate.
I really am.
You need somebody to appreciate you for who you are.
Right, the guy on the radio. All right, listen, we got to take a break. I want to thank the girls from Scores for stopping in. And Elephant Boy, I think this is about the most sex you've had in a while.
I think so.
Yeah, all right. And we'll be back right after this. I'm going to play the dice stuff next, right after these words.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. To speak with Howard, call 1-800.
And quite frankly, from what we just shot already, I would say we're there. You know what I mean? It's going to be a good New Year's. And plus, John Wayne Bobbitt's going to be there. The guy got his penis cut off, and he's going to be raising money. It's just going to be... In fact, he's coming in Monday. Mm-hmm. Tune in Monday. We're going to have an interview with him, and his brother's going to be here. And then New Year's Eve, that'll be the capper, you know? We've got a whole bunch of wacky stuff planned with that. So, you know, we're in the middle of writing this thing, and it's getting late, and they show up. And then 2 seconds later, all I know is we take the whole conference table... It's cleared off. We're smearing oil all over the conference table. We get the girls up on the table naked, and they start doing lesbian stuff to each other. And they were trying to get Jessica into it, but boy, she's like real heterosexual.
She's prude.
She's not a prude. She's just very heterosexual. She's only into guys. She can't stand girls. She doesn't even like talking to girls, I get the feeling.
She was
you know what I'm saying?
By that.
Yeah.
She doesn't get along well with women because women don't like her.
Yeah.
It's because of her image.
Yeah, I think it's more than her image. It's because she goes after everybody's husband. Yeah. I mean, you know.
She's more comfortable stark naked in a room with 30 guys than with her clothes on with another girl in the room.
Right.
I really mean that.
Yeah, she gets all uncomfortable. She doesn't like sharing the room. She loves when we're all alone with her.
She wants to be the center.
Yeah, and we're just staring at her. It's weird. So we're in there, and all of a sudden we grease down the table, and the girls are doing lesbian stuff to each other, and they're doing this whole show. And we get nothing written, of course. And then after about how long did that show go on? About an hour?
In fairness, we had gotten a lot done up to that point.
Yeah.
Until they announced that they were on the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of killing time.
Yeah, right. And then but who knew it would turn into like that?
Yeah. We just thought they were going to march in and out.
And I must be getting jaded because I got a headache through it, and I was like, oh, this is going on way too long.
It got very intense.
Yeah. And they were...
When is this going to end?
Yeah, exactly. I know there's something wrong with me when I think that way. What is it, Stuttering John? I'm in the middle of talking, and you're in here doing weird stuff.
I'm not doing weird stuff. I just got to go somewhere.
All right, so go.
All right.
Just go. Come in here.
Okay. All right. Bye. Sorry. I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to talk.
I'm sorry.
So we're in there getting the lesbian show, and everyone's all jealous. I noticed they were all pounding on the doors in the hall trying to get in. Every guy here who heard that something was going down in my office.
After we left, did you walk down the hall? Did you happen to see any of the expressions on the people's faces? Everybody.
Well, what happened, it started getting boring, so we threw the girls out of the room, and then Jessica was left in the room with about 7 of us. And then before you know it, she was totally naked.
Well, for starters, you know, we hired a new promotions assistant who's been here about 2 weeks.
Is that girl always hanging around by my office?
And her desk is right outside the office, so she's been at the station for 2 weeks, and she was just, you know...
flabbergasted.
She'd never seen anything like that before. And then even... there were
you know what it is? There's a lot of weird stuff going on in my office on a daily basis, and people who have offices near mine start to flip out. But we have weird stuff going on, and they're admittedly so.
She wasn't mad or anything, she just was...
I know, they're just stunned. It's like being next to a car wreck, you know, you're going to shock. But there's a lot of weird stuff going on there. You know, we have... on any given day, we could have auditions going on in there.
But it's hard to get work done when there's a bunch of girls in lingerie sitting on your desk and they were using her phone and you know, playing with all the stuff.
And they were covered in oil.
Yeah.
Oh, it was great. It was a great day. Everyone's been yelling at me. Like Ronnie the limo driver says, hey, how come you didn't have me down there? I go, we didn't know this was going to happen. We thought they were coming by to say hello. We didn't know they'd get up there on the table.
March in with their outfits.
See, people think that was arranged.
Yeah, like we had it planned. And then it got weird, and Jessica was in there naked, and all of us are married except for Ralph. And Jessica starts telling us all the cool stuff that she does to guys, that, that she could do, to her boyfriend. Various techniques. And
things that she's discovered lately.
Yeah, and she demonstrates on a pen.
Oh, God.
And we go, well, we can't. So of course we say to her, we don't understand what you're doing, Jessica. We can't understand the demonstration on a pen.
A pen is drastically different.
You're right. Then we asked her to demonstrate on Ralph.
All eyes went to Ralph.
Because he's the one single guy. And then it got weird after that. I won't talk about what happened. Yeah.
Hey, if you want to talk about the Tonight Show, there's a guy on the phone who did the Tonight Show last night.
What do you mean, a guy? It's Billy.
Well,
yeah, are you retarded?
I'm doing an intro.
It's Billy.
I know. I was going to let you
There's
introduce
a guy on the phone.
I was going to let you do the intro.
Billy West, who does voices on our show and does Ren and Stimpy.
Fooey.
Billy?
Fooey.
Baba Fooey.
And
no, you
the
did.
Man who sat next to Jay Leno last night.
I didn't see it.
You didn't?
No. Wasn't someone supposed to tape that for me and show it to me?
Ganji was supposed
to.
So
where is that? Did he bring it in?
I called in yesterday. It was supposed to be left for you this morning.
So where is it? Why didn't he cue it up in there? I'll go watch it. I could watch it during a commercial break. God knows these stations are trying to make tons of millions and millions of dollars every commercial break. I'd have time to do that. Did you tape it for me?
Of course, I hate to disappoint you, but I had a flat tire this morning, and I left it. I was in such a hurry to get in.
Oh.
I left it in my car. I have it at your house, though.
At my house?
You want to see it
What
later.
good does that do me? He's calling in now. He wants to know what I thought.
I know. I didn't know I'd get a flat tire.
You're not disappointing me. You should be disappointed in yourself. We give you simple tasks and you can't accomplish them.
I know.
All right, very good.
Okay.
So if you taped it and you got a flat tire, you got in here, bring the tape with you anyway.
I just in a hurry to get in here with the train, because I took the train in because I couldn't drive in because I had a flat tire.
Yeah. With your weight problem, I'd walk in. How'd it go? So how did it go?
It went great.
Someone told me you were nervous at first.
Yeah, well, of course, I was a little nervous.
What are you nervous for? No one watches that show. You can go on there. There's somebody watching. And
yeah, I know. Jay was really nice to me.
And what did you do? A bunch of your voices?
Yeah, I just barreled through, but I only had about 6 minutes.
No. Well, you know what that means. It means you didn't like what you did. Because otherwise they would have given you 2 segments.
No, it was at the end of the show.
Did you call Jay Dave? That's what I'm going to do when I go on.
I started out by kind of doing an impression of him, and he looked like he wanted to brush right by that, so I just bailed quick,
Well, you got nervous, and you said, hey, I'll bail out of this because Jay doesn't like it. But Jay doesn't know what to like. When I was on there, when I was doing all this stuff, Jay was telling me, you better stop talking about this stuff. And if you start listening to Jay, you're going to be dull.
No, I don't want you saying anything about Johnny or Ed, okay? All right.
Yeah, I don't want it. Yeah, you see, you do a good Jay. You should have kept up with it.
I know what you do. I don't want you to say that because,
So what did Jay say you did a good job?
Yeah, at the end of the thing, he said...
Good job.
Yeah, good job. We'll have you back. Don't show the rest of those pictures. We'll show them the next time you come in here.
Don't sell the rest of those pictures?
No, I had some pictures that show, like, the lineage of the Ren and Stimpy voices, like what they were based on.
Yeah.
Black and white photos of, like, Kirk Douglas and Peter Lorre and Burl Ives and Larry Fine and all that.
Yeah, and he didn't let you show them?
No, I got to, like, the first one, and then Branford Marsalis had to do the little piano tinkle.
Yeah.
That kind of says...
Hey, Billy, get off.
Wrap it up.
And then who else was on with you?
Michael Keaton.
He's a dick, isn't he?
I didn't even meet him.
Michael Keaton.
He was in and out of there. He had to have...
he had somewhere to go?
Yeah, it was one of those.
He couldn't
football game.
Yeah, he couldn't sit on the couch for the whole hour. He had somewhere to go. That's the cool move.
Well, he's Batman,
Yeah, he's Batman, all right.
And this other guy, Jeff Foxworthy, a comedian.
Yeah.
He's the redneck comedian or something.
Sounds like a big night on the Jay Leno show.
Yeah, but I really did have a lot of fun.
Did you?
Yeah. I was like the king.
Hey,
of
what's with you, man? You
hyperactivity.
don't do anything on our show anymore. Well, and quite frankly, did you mention me?
I talked about you during the break, but we never got to talk about the book or you or anything.
Why did you mention how you sent me a tape of that Larry Fine, the Three Stooges, voice that you use on Ren and Stimpy? I heard it and thought it was real funny, and I incorporated it into the show, and then the guy from Ren and Stimpy heard you do it on my show.
Yeah.
I'm the one who gave you the confidence to do that.
Absolutely.
No, seriously. So
I know that. I just, I was sitting there, and we
should
had
mention
6
that.
minutes. I was just shot out of a cannon, and
You should say, hey, the way one of the big breaks I got was doing this stupid voice on Howard's show, and then the idiot from Ren and Stimpy heard me.
I could never get to all that stuff. But
that's
they
more.
never give me 20 minutes. I'm just a dopey voice guy.
And what did you do? So what did you say to Leno?
We just, I talked about how I came from Boston, and I played the same strip clubs that he did.
Boy, that's fascinating.
Well, I mean, he played all these strip joints on Route 1 out there, the Golden Banana and the Cabaret, and I played all these joints. And, we just talked about that kind of jazz. And I just tried to get in as much voice stuff as I could. They're going to give you 2 segments.
So, like, who was in charge of walking around and waking up the audience? Were people laughing? Were people laughing during this?
Yeah, they were laughing.
Were they?
Yeah, but I felt like the king of hyperactivity because I had to like power pack everything I could think of in 6 minutes.
You were like a Robin Williams.
More like a Tom Arnold.
Frantic. Frantic for laughs.
I looked frantic.
I saw a promo for The Tonight Show, and they showed little clips of everybody, and there was like a 2-second clip of Billy, and he was leaping out of the seat in the clip. Like
really?
You were playing the guitar or something, the air guitar or something?
Were you playing the air guitar?
Yeah, I was doing some screwball bit that I used to do on stage.
What was that? What was that about?
Well, because I never was good at stand-up, and I was telling Jay how I used to just, like, launch into weird stuff to save my neck because I had such a lack of material.
Right.
So I'd always go into, like, music kind of thing. So I was doing a parody of the
Excuse
Who
me a
song.
second. Hey, Elephant Boy, do you have to breathe so loud into the microphone, dude?
Excuse me.
What?
Excuse me. I think.
No, I mean, you got a nasal thing going.
What?
Do you hear yourself?
No.
Maybe you got to go to a doctor. Did anybody else hear it? He was like...
I have been to a doctor.
I heard it loud and clear.
Elephant Boy, you ever been to a doctor for, like, a breathing problem?
No.
What?
Nothing wrong with me.
He's weird. He breathes loud into the microphone, and then when you talk to him, he leans back so you can't hear him. Do you hear your breathing? I don't know if people at home can hear that.
I never knew this. It's the first time somebody ever told me that.
Maybe that's why you talk like that, because you got all kind of snot in your nose.
In all fairness, Fred, you never knew that when you ate Mexican chips, you spit them all over everyone until we told you either.
Yeah, we sent Elephant Boy out on a date with a girl.
My embarrassment.
And then he's sitting there eating chips. What was it, a Mexican restaurant?
You know those chips they serve you?
Yeah, those little hot chips.
Yeah. He was like a snowblower.
Yeah, and he'd eat them. And then he'd be sitting there talking to girls, and like he'd be spraying their faces and junk.
Wood chipper.
Yeah, wood chipper.
Something succotash.
And watch how you say that.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
You look lovely tonight.
Oh, no.
Hey, Howard, I actually have some important information. I have a news bulletin.
What?
Since Robin's not here, I just confirmed this report with the police of New York City.
Yeah.
Rap star Tupac is being held in Midtown North under the charges of forcible sodomy and unlawful imprisonment.
Really? That's a pretty big announcement. Who's that?
You know, Tupac.
Oh,
That's
Tupac.
Tupac. That's the guy that's been in trouble with all the law. With the law.
Yeah, well, big deal. You're an idiot.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop, what is that, Malcolm Boy?
The name of the other rapper in the couple Dog, Snoopy Dog. Or Dog, Snoopy Dog.
Yeah, good. Yeah. It's easy doing a show with you guys. All right, Billy, very good.
Yeah.
All right, congratulations.
I hope you see it. I'd just like to get an evaluation.
Yeah, okay, I'll evaluate it.
And I wanted to just, plug the new season, the 3rd season, Saturday night.
Of what?
Ren and Stimpy. On Nickelodeon. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m.
Hey, maybe Jay wants to book Elephant Boy on the Tonight Show. He's booking everyone else from the show.
Probably would.
All right, so...
This is the guy that spit Mexican food all over your dates or something? What is it that you do, eh?
And Jay didn't want you doing that. That's funny when you do, Jay.
I don't know. He kind of...
They should have had a list. If I had you on my show, I'd have a list of all the voices you do and say, let me hear all your stupid voices. I would go like, okay, do Ren.
Yeah.
Do Ren.
What is it, man?
Do Stimpy.
Hey, I have a magic nose goblin. I picked him myself.
Do Jay Leno.
Now, I used to work the Golden Banana. I remember I was working for this stripper named Cassandra, and she used to come into my dressing room, if you know what I mean. And
Do Barney Fife.
No, nobody leave the room.
What?
Nobody leave the room.
You need material, Billy.
I'll do your mother in my act or something.
Yeah,
Howard, this is how you relax? The
Yeah.
Indian the stripper?
Do Johnny Carson.
I guess it all comes down to this moment.
Do Aunt B from Andy Griffith.
Oh, Pete, where are my tampons?
Do Elephant Boy. Do Elephant Boy.
Howard, I'd go out with a girl with nature's Buddha.
Do Gary.
Bubba Fowie.
All right, I'll see you later, man. You did good.
Thanks, Howard.
used to this.
I'm sure you.
I'll see you when I get back. I was traveling, and I was on American Airlines down in Jacksonville, Florida yesterday trying to get to the...
Billy, I don't need your itinerary, okay?
It
All
was a
thanks,
nightmare.
All right, thanks, Billy.
Okay.
Bye-bye. It's
Bye,
Billy
guys.
West, everybody. All right, we'll be back right after these words.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show.
$500 rebate to qualified buyers, stock number 28506.
99.5 WRNO, New Orleans.
We're back with The Howard Stern
The Health Howard Show, which Jackie works on. It's for the New Year's Eve thing. I have a life. I have a boyfriend. And I have a lot going on. And I did this because I love Howard and I like lingerie. And I don't see it, as something really... I mean, I didn't sit there and have intercourse.
Almost.
Howard, you shut up. I was just...
Your mother must be proud.
Yeah, well, my mother's dead, so think of it somebody else. I'm there doing a job, and
Hey, don't listen to her, Jessica. She's jealous anyway. She wishes she... Meanwhile, she kisses another girl, does a lesbian scene in a movie.
Yeah,
she's hungry to be a star, too. She was kissing one of the strippers. What's her name?
That's not what she's plugging.
Raquel.
Yeah, why don't you tell everyone about that, Nancy?
Well, that's work, Nancy, right? Well, I'm just saying, don't get on me. I mean, I just came there to do a job.
Jessica calls in immediately at war.
Well, I've been listening all morning and trying to get to the airport, and it's like driving
Nancy,
me
you did a
nuts.
lesbian scene in your movie, right?
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
She didn't, really? You told me she did.
It was a kiss without an open mouth.
Oh.
Details.
Oh, that's work? That's work?
It was supposed to be funny.
You ought to be apologizing to Jackie.
It wasn't a lesbian scene, put it that way.
But it was kissing another girl.
It was somebody grabbing me and kissing me on the mouth, yes.
So anyway, Howard.
She knew it was going to happen.
I wasn't...
Right. She's calling Ralph names.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Hang on a minute. Howard, what's she saying?
Don't worry. Hey, listen, Jessica.
I am
go
worried.
ahead. Jessica, let me tell you something.
What?
Let me tell you something.
What?
Don't worry. She's just on here trying to get plugs.
Oh. Listen,
right.
I wasn't rolling around on something she said.
I know you were. You were very respectable.
I know.
All right.
I was. Nancy, cut it out.
The words go in the same sentence.
Nancy, why don't you just grow up?
Nancy would do all this stuff if you put her in a movie.
She needs to just grow up, Nancy. I fly into town to do business.
I just don't like you.
It's all right. You don't have to like me.
I'm not speaking for myself. What do you want me to do?
I don't want you to like me.
Why don't you? Hey, Nancy, no offense. Jessica's a friend of mine and a friend of the show and helps your husband and me make money.
Well, I don't care about the money that Jessica Hahn helps my husband make.
Yes, you do.
I don't like women who get in the tub naked with my husband.
boy.
And I don't like women who, who come and strip for my husband. I'm sorry.
Maybe then your husband should become like a preacher or something.
What, that wouldn't change anything.
I can't hear her.
Don't worry about it. Hey, listen. I got to go. I got a ton of things to get to.
All right, Howard.
All right, I got to talk to Nancy. Jessica, don't worry about it. You did a good job. I'll see you New Year's Eve and we'll have a lot of fun.
All right, Howard. I love you.
I love you too.
I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Nancy.
What?
For bumming her out. For bumming everybody out.
Sorry.
You do the same stuff. You kiss other girls in movies. You're doing lesbian movies. You did not kiss another girl in the movie. 2 seconds ago you did.
I do a wrestling video, and I'm the ring announcer, and one of the girls, who's Raquel, is supposed to be a vampiress.
Yeah.
And as I'm interviewing her, she grabs me by the hair.
And kisses you on the lips.
Yeah, but it's not an open kiss. It's supposed to be funny.
Sure. Sure, it's real funny. It's going to be a major comedy. I see an Oscar.
You see an Oscar?
All right, you want to plug something? Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I just would really appreciate it if I could. I didn't mean to have
I'm in the mood to do you a favor.
What?
I'm in the mood to do you a favor.
Jessica do the plug for you.
Yeah, what is the plug?
Also, I've got my band is playing at the Iron Horse in Glen Head tomorrow night.
All right.
And at Classy Coffee on the 3rd of December. It's a great little coffee house.
Anything in 94?
All right, very good.
I really appreciate it.
All right, no problem.
Okay.
Nancy Sirianni Martling, Jackie's Nightmare.
That literally is the most I've spoken to her in the last 3 days.
Because we've been busy. And she's been busy, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
But my wife even had a little snide comment. Oh, yeah, some work, lesbian show. I was like, oh, please. I was blown out. I almost slept through a lesbian show. That's how bad it gets. They never think you're working, though.
I swear, while that was going on, I'm looking at the clock thinking, oh, boy.
Yeah, the traffic's going to be bad, but I'm too lazy to get up. What is it?
No, I'm waiting for you to finish.
All right, I'm finished. What's the next element?
We're supposed to do a little plug for Hungerthon here.
All right, here's the deal. So the station here in New York, and I guess anyone can call in from any market.
Any market.
They're trying to raise money for the hungry. Quite frankly, between you and me, I could give a rat's ass about the hungry. I'll be honest with you. I only care about myself. I'm like one of the most selfish human beings on the planet, and I admit it. I see bums in the street, I go, they could get a job. But there are some people who are really hungry. Like Al Rosenberg or these other type of people. Who sits there and stares at Jackie's food during writing meetings. I think he's going to jump over the table. Did you see that yesterday? Jackie was eating. Jackie's eating. We're having a writing meeting, and Al Rosenberg must weigh about, what, 400 pounds?
Easy.
And he's one of the writers on the pay-per-view special. And Jackie orders this, like, fried chicken, like barbecue chicken. What is it?
Chirpy chicken.
Chirpy chicken. Chirpy chicken and fries and
double sauce.
Double sauce.
Double sauce. Double pita bread.
And what is that sauce? It's like a big brown thick sauce.
It's a barbecue sauce, and it comes in like hot and all these
spicy
flavors.
Oh.
So Jackie sits there and eats it, and it gets to everybody in the room. But I saw Al Rosenberg looking at it.
I cannot look up. I have to look at you and look at my food.
I know.
If I look at him, his heart's breaking.
And Al's like almost like dying inside because he weighs so much.
He's
and
like Dominic. I've never seen him eat.
Yeah.
He'll never eat.
But then someone brought in a bag of pretzels, and Al was daintily eating the pretzels. Him and John Lolis. Dainty pretzel eating, like with a big, big chewing going on. Everyone chewing away. I was getting nauseous in there. Oh.
I'm going to make sure I put the bones behind me.
I saw you doing that. I didn't know what was going on. Like, Jackie would, shove some chicken in his mouth and turn his head so Al couldn't see him eating. And Al, every time you turn your head, Al would just stare at that plate.
I was scared he was going to lunge.
Yeah.
He was hypnotized.
Yeah, he really made some great contributions in the meeting yesterday. Staring at Jackie's plate. Yeah, you should have some more naked girls on the show. Yeah. Give me more pretzels so I can make believe it's chicken. So I can make believe it's chirpy chicken.
You hear him saying himself, it's chicken.
It's a chicken. It's chicken. I can have that when I get home.
It's a mantra.
Yeah. Al's gotten so fat.
He's got quadruple chins now.
We were drawing pictures of Al during the meeting so he couldn't see him. I drew this big circle with 19 chins.
Like concentric.
Yeah, concentric circles.
Somebody had a picture. You look like Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah. That was mine.
That's probably yours.
But anyway, I want to get to some phone calls and junk, so... All right, so they're raising money for the Hungerthon, which is good. I mean, because they're like moms and kids and stuff who can't eat and junk. For whatever reason, I guess the husbands abandoned them and crap. So we came up with a couple of items to kick off the idea of raising money for Hungerthon. And what are those ideas?
Okay, well, the first...
You know what it was? I was walking through the hall yesterday. It was about 3 o'clock. I was dizzy from working. And Peggy grabs me and goes, "Can I have 2 minutes with you?" And I'm like, "You bitch." Yeah, what are you doing, man? It's 3 o'clock. I've been up since 3 o'clock last night, and I'm walking around in a haze, and I'm trying to walk out the door. Please, just 2 minutes, 2 minutes. It's like, well, how about discussing this with me about a week ahead in advance?
Someone was supposed to, and it didn't happen. I think our program director was supposed to.
Why can't they discuss it with you, and then you can call me about it?
Actually,
do you do anything?
They did discuss it with me.
Does anybody have any respect for you?
They did discuss it with me.
Yeah.
I told them no.
Oh, you told them no?
Yeah, they said,
you should have told me that.
They said, do you think you could do these items on the air? And I said, I don't think we're going to have time on Friday, so then they went around me.
Oh, I see.
Papa Plunky.
Well, they grabbed me in the hall, and I just go, "Peggy, whatever you want me to do for the Hungerthon, just do it." She goes, "Oh, you're the nicest person."
She was in a state of shock. Right. She was walking down the hall. She said, "Tom, he's going to do it."
Well, yeah, I know, but what am I going to do? I mean, what am I going to do? Say no to hungry people?
They put you on the spot.
What do I want? I want to go to hell in a handbasket?
That always ends up in page 6. Stern says no to hungry.
Yeah, right. I need that. Yeah. Stern refused to sign a book for the hungry. Stern has gotten so full of himself that he can't sign a book for the hungry. Yeah, that's the kind of hype I need. All right, so what am I doing?
Okay,
I don't even know what I agreed to.
Right now, we're auctioning off, and I'm going to give the phone number out in a second. We have 10 copies of private parts that will be personalized by you. Because, when you do these autograph signings, you don't get a chance to personalize the books.
I don't do autograph signings anymore.
That's right.
I saw a guy just sold one for $450, an autographed copy of private parts. So $450. He put an ad in the newspaper.
So here's a chance to get a copy of private parts and have it signed by Howard and personalized. The first 10 listeners to call the Hungerthon phone bank at 1-800-262-0...
Can you say the word parts again?
Parts.
Private parts.
Private parts.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, yeah.
1-800-262-0923 and pledge $1,000. You need either American Express, Optima, Visa, or MasterCard. You can't do it with cash or personal checks. You'll get the book.
Yeah, because we don't trust you.
So it's 1-800-262-0923. There's only 10 copies.
Yeah.
And then later on in the show, we'll be auctioning off phone messages, answering machine messages done by myself, Jackie Martling, Fred Norris, Stuttering John, and Ren and/or Stimpy.
Really?
Or both.
Boy, answering machine message by Jackie or you would probably go for a fortune. Can't imagine.
And they'll have to get. Mine is. Jackie does everything.
All right, very good. So we're going to raise some money for the hungry, so I don't look like a dick.
To make Howard look good, you can raise $10,000 right now, Howard, in the next 5 minutes if people help you out.
All right, very good, boy Gary. Elephant Boy, you got to just calm down with your breathing. It's really distracting. Yeah, really, dude.
Oh, God, no way. No,
it's like he's going to keel over.
Yeah, I know. Dude, you know, that's why you might talk so funny, because maybe you have like a respiratory problem.
No, I got to check out if they have problems with... No.
What?
If they have problems with the allergy lately. So
Allergy?
Yeah. You know, so I'm going to definitely check it out.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah.
Because maybe that's why you talk so weird.
It's the first time this happened, you know, some people told me like that. Got off, Fred.
Oh, man.
Got off. I'm afraid to come near the mic now.
What the hell is he talking about? Cleveland, you're on the air.
Yeah, I was just wondering, you said you were going to play the dice, man. I missed the show today.
I know, I can't believe I didn't get to play it, and Dick Cavett's going to come in here. We're going to bust his balls.
Oh, okay.
Because he, I promised him he could come in for a few minutes. And also, Ophelia Quivers will be here very soon. That's Robin's aunt who fills in for her when she's not here.
Okay. All right.
All right, thanks.
That's all. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Wonder how Robin's going to do with, I'll do a little bit of dice. Can I just play a moment of dice from yesterday? And I'll get to the rest of it on Monday with the guy who got his penis cut off and junk. But Dice and I started arguing about who looked better, who was a better-looking guy. And it was totally ridiculous, but it really got angry after a while.
Howard?
Yeah.
I hate to interrupt you, but you know what? Dick Cavett's here, and he's got to be out by about 9:35.
Oh, thank God. Who thinks he thinks we're going to keep him here for a half hour?
Well, I actually had him booked at 8:30. He's been waiting 10 minutes.
Oh, he has?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
Tell him he can be out by 9:15.
And it's his birthday today. Should wish him a happy birthday.
How old is he?
Well, it says...
Oh, let me guess. You want to know how old I think he is? I'm being serious.
Okay.
61.
Close.
What do you know what it is, Fred?
No, I think that's what it is.
I thought it was like a little bit older. I thought it was like 63 or
he could be 70 for all I know. 64, Jackie? Fred, what do you say? Elephant Boy.
I thought he was in his late 50s. So
really?
58, 59. But I don't know.
How old is he?
Well, according to the Associated Press, comes over the wire, it says that he's 57 today.
That's a lie. He's lying about his age.
Reaction.
Would he lie about his age?
Sure. Everybody
he's been around a real long time. I think he's got to be a little older than 57. But maybe it's kind of embarrassing, or you can't get work.
In
1959, he was writing on the Jack Parr show.
Yeah. So
he had to be 20 at that point.
Or 25.
At least.
Sure. This is vaudeville with the Marx brothers.
Yeah.
He used to hang with Chico.
All right, we'll take a break, and then we'll bust his balls for a good 20 minutes.
Right, that would have made him 23 when he started
Is Ophelia Quivers here?
No, but our other guest is here, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, we got some good stuff for you coming up next. We'll be back right after these words.
You're listening to the only guy who can answer the female questions on Jeopardy! Howard Stern. 99.5 WRNO, New Orleans. We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Dick Cavett, friend of Woody Allen, is here. I promised him he could come in. I know what you're saying, Howard. Why is Dick Cavett on the show? We could be listening to tapes of Dice. We could have naked girls in here. Elephant Boy could be talking. We could be laughing at him. But I find Dick interesting. I think it's fascinating that Dick Cavett had all those talk shows and somehow survived. I mean, people put him on TV no matter what his ratings were on the previous show. I find that fascinating. I think there's something to be studied here, something to be learned. And I don't know if you know it, that Dick Cavett... Gary, bring in Dick Cavett, will you? You're going to keep me waiting all day. I don't know how many people know it. Dick Cavett and Woody Allen are very good friends. And when you ask Dick how Woody... Oh, here he is. Hi, Dick. How are you? Oh, don't you look great? All right, Dick Cavett. How you doing, man?
What's happening, man?
Dick is also a very, very close friend of Woody Allen.
You want Woody?
What? Relax.
He's waiting outside.
Relax. Dick, sit down, please. Don't do shtick.
Do you get your own mic here?
Yeah. Just sit down quickly.
Robin.
Hi. Is Ophelia Quivers here yet?
Yes, just walked in.
Really? Okay, we'll have her in a minute.
Is that God, I thought it was Lena Horne.
Yeah. She does look like Lena Horne, doesn't she?
Yeah, her skin is light Egyptian.
Yes. Take off your hat.
Do you know what light Egyptian is, Howard?
Is that your own hair, Dick? Seriously, being honest.
Most of it.
Is it?
Yeah. That's funny you should ask that, because this afternoon, I mentioned this to you once on the air.
Is this going to be a long story?
You didn't pick up on it.
Use small words when you hear, all right? I know you're real bright.
Okay.
And, didn't you go to Yale or something?
It won't be long. But unlike yours, it'll be coherent.
Right.
Listen. Light Egyptian is the shade they designed for Lena Horne because they couldn't say light Negro in those days.
Oh.
The other thing is, and this is even funnier,
It's gotta be.
The last time we were on the phone together, I said to you I have to go to the wig maker later, and I wondered why you didn't pick up on that.
Yeah, because you have like a really receding hairline, but yet you still have some hair on top of your head. And I always see hair like that, and I go, that must be a piece.
Yeah,
it's almost like Chevy Chase wore a piece, but he made it look like he was losing his hair.
I got Clint Eastwood's hairline, which I enjoy.
Yeah, did you always think you were going to go bald, and then it never happened?
Well, even as a baby, I had this hair and this voice.
Very fine hair.
Very strange things.
I see.
But I am going to Iris Sinn's, the wig maker, later.
By the way, Dick is kind of an interesting guy. The reason I had him on, I know it's starting out slow, but...
They'd never know that from you interrupting all the time.
I know that Dick is...
Hey, can I... May I finish?
No, hold on. I know Dick is starting out slow, but like it's kind of cool because he's had electroshock therapy and junk, and he's friends with Woody Allen. So
I have never had junk.
You never had electroshock therapy?
Yeah, but not junk.
Oh, yeah. Junk. I know. But you had electroshock therapy.
I'm having it now, but not in the usual place.
Dick, if you need it, there's an electrical outlet right behind you. Right over there. So you can plug your finger in. Just in case you get down.
When did you venture into comedy suddenly?
You're so jealous, aren't you? I'm so naturally funny.
Oh, well, I got a lot of things to plug here.
I know. You're having Uncle Milty on TV tonight with you, CNBC.
There's a story connected to that. I wonder if you can squeeze it out.
Is it real long?
What, the story?
Do you have any short stories? Let's talk about Woody Allen first, then we'll talk about Uncle Milty.
I just peeked into your book, and I see why you use the phrase real long in relation to Uncle Milty, so I don't want to get into that.
Do you talk to him about the size of his penis?
You know, that's the one thing. His penis slipped my mind.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But you know, the Friars lunches all over the years, 50% of the material has been the size of Milton Berle's private part.
Right.
So that they would be bereft of material if they hadn't been for that. So he's done a public service.
What's amazing about Dick is, like, you listen to him and you go, okay, how did Dick ever get on TV? Because Dick's like a guy, like, I mean, if you went to a party and he started in with those long monologues, you'd be like, oh, I got to get away from this guy. And yet Dick has done it all on TV. How many shows did you have?
Howard, I'm your guest.
I know, but answer my questions. How many shows did you have?
Your mother must be blushing because she raised you to have manners.
How many shows did you have? Different network shows?
You know, I honestly don't know. Who's counting?
Like 7?
The phrase I'm looking, probably, yeah.
And you went up against Johnny Carson. We all know about that. And
I never thought of it as going up against Johnny Carson.
Let me ask you something. If I was on, let's say, one of the channels, and Letterman and Leno were on...
You probably meant if I were on.
Whatever.
Contrary to fact.
If I were on one of the channels and Letterman and Leno were on, who do you think would win? Be honest.
Probably Soupy Sales.
All right. You can't take it, can you?
I can take it.
Hey, Dick, all that depression you have, is that catchy? Could I catch that from you?
Can we get to that? I'd be very happy to sit near you.
Dick is very depressed, so he's on pills and stuff, but he's depressed because he had a lot of shows and they didn't work out.
Are you? You're not,
the Dick show business is a revolving door.
This is a side of you I've never seen.
What do you mean?
Indiscretion. I've never seen.
No, you know how you are. You love this stuff.
I can't believe it.
All right, Dick, talk about Woody Allen first. You are friends with Woody Allen, and yet, amazingly so.
Woody Allen was born in Allen, Königsberg in Brooklyn 7 years back.
And he's a really close friend of yours to the point that you guys even wear the same hats. And like even when Woody used to wear that other kind of stupid hat, you used to wear it, and then you switched to the fishing hat when Woody switched.
Howard is lying in his teeth.
I am not.
Assuming those are his teeth.
You both walk around in that same giant Woody Allen hat.
No, we have separate hats.
Yeah, but you both wear the same kind of hat.
Have to keep handing it back and forth.
Do you guys ever share clothes?
Yes, and Cher and I also share.
Do you ever share Chinese women?
Oh, boy.
Do you think it's wrong? I'm going to ask you this again. I've asked you this before. Do you think it's wrong that Woody Allen dates the daughter of Mia Farrow? Yes or no? Do you think it's morally wrong?
Chinese women, there's got to be a takeout joke there.
Do you think it is morally wrong that Dick Cavett dates Oriental women? I mean, that Woody Allen dates Oriental women. Do you think it's wrong, or do you think it's right?
I'm sorry, Howard, I wasn't listening.
All right. What? Do you think it's wrong that Woody Allen dates Oriental women that are his wife's daughter?
No, I don't see anything intrinsically wrong in the things you've named.
So far, dating Mia Farrow's daughter, you don't see anything wrong with that. A woman that you lived with all those years, it was, for all intents and purposes, your wife.
I lived with Mia Farrow?
Oh, you won't answer, will you?
You said a woman you lived with?
It never comes up between you and Woody?
What?
It never comes up between you and Woody.
Yeah.
His whole situation.
Oh, yes. We've walked in the park and discussed things from time to time, yeah.
And do you ever say to him, hey, dude, like maybe it'd be a better idea out of all the women in the world that you could get because you're Woody Allen, don't you think it would be smart to stay away from Mia's offspring?
Whenever I say, hey, dude, to Woody, he gets annoyed, so I would never say anything.
I can't imagine you actually sit and talk to him. And what do you guys talk about?
Well, why? I mean, are there people you're too good to sit with? You wouldn't sit and talk with Woody?
I think it would be awfully bizarre.
Oh, yeah?
You know what I mean?
Look who's calling someone bizarre.
Hey, I have a surprise for you.
Yeah.
Woody Allen is here today. Woody, come on in.
Hey, that's my surprise to you.
No, Woody is here. And let's find out about this special man in your life.
All right. I'm ready for that.
All right, we're going to bring in Woody right now.
I'm ready for anything.
No, you're not.
Oh, Jesus.
Here's Woody now. Hi, Woody.
I thought you were kidding.
No, it's the real Woody. Woody, how are you?
Hey, man, what's happening?
And, of course, this is your good friend, Woody.
I have a feeling I've entered a trap.
No, not at all.
I get a very sick...
Hi, Woody. This is your good friend, Dick. I imagine you know him.
Dick, after the show, let's go for chinks, not food. Chink girl teens.
Woody, it's good to see you. I want to say welcome to the show. I know you're a little uptight.
I'm really trying very hard to laugh.
I know you're a little uptight. And how are you and your beautiful girlfriend, Soon Yi?
He's taking it out.
Thank God for Nickelodeon. It gives Soon Yi something to do in between orgasms.
Why does Woody sound like a castrated homunculus?
Because
here?
Woody is very uptight about talking about this, and he only came in here because you're here, Dick.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know that we're making his day.
Let me ask you something, because Dick is a good friend to you.
People are going to think you prepared this, Howard.
No. Let me ask you something. Dick is a good friend of yours, and Dick won't answer any questions about you, Woody. But tell us a little of your life, because Dick won't say anything. Tell us about you and this